Aerocom. I'm here at Sherwood Colliery's new ground at Debdale Stadium with Andy Clerke, Carlton Town's first team assistant manager, following today's 1-0 defeat for the Millers. Andy, disappointing afternoon today, would you say?
Hugely. Feels like a carbon copy of the Scenic Cup, to be honest with you. Felt like we dominated, we had plenty of chances, especially first half, taken. We've had 2 shots on goal. I don't mean that any disrespectful. Sherwood, they've done their bit, they've got the result. But yeah, we hadn't done what we needed to. We created enough and didn't put the ball in the net.
What do you put that down to today?
It's not complacency. We've seen in recent weeks the lads have been fantastic. We know that November was difficult, and they've really responded the last few weeks. And the performance wasn't bad today. We've just said that in the dressing room to them. It's not a bad performance. They played some good stuff and created chances, but it just feels like I think Wayne Savage will like playing Carlton every week, because whenever he's played against us this season, we've come out with nothing. So they've done the job. Credit to them. But yeah, it's a flat afternoon compared to what we've had this last few games.
We had an awful lot of possession today in their half as well, but we haven't really made their goalkeeper make too many saves today. They had 7 or 8 men behind the ball. They were really well set up, I thought. 7 or 8 men behind the ball every time we had possession. What is it you think we were lacking today to try and either make their goalie make more saves, or better still, get a goal?
Well, we said before the game, start quick. If we can get our noses in front, they'll have to come out, and then I think we'd have had the quality to play through them and create even more. And we didn't take our chances at 0-0, and that's a collective. We didn't. Fact, they got their noses in front, and we saw from the cup game, they get bodies behind the ball. They set in well. Anything in the air, they gobble up with the lads that they've got at the back. They had a will and desire. I don't think they had a will and desire any more than ours today. But they did a job. They did a number. Stats mean bugger all. But we'd have had a lot of possession today, created a lot of chances, and we didn't put the ball in there. So no other way of summing it up, really.
No, and the goal we conceded. I mean, I'm looking at it from 100 yards away, but it looked like the 2 lads on the right wing and the left wing were in far too much space, certainly from what I could see.
Maybe. Look, when they were again at 0-0, they came out more, and the fullbacks got on well. Their centre forward dropped in well. The wingers got in behind. So I never like commenting too much on a goal straight after, because you watch it back and it can end up being a very different story to what you thought you saw.
Yeah.
But either way, they've ended up in a yard of space. It's took a shot and it's ended up in the back of the net, and that maybe is what we saw. We've seen a little bit too much of that this season. I think they've had 2 shots on target. They've hit the post and they've had one in the back of the net.
Yeah.
We've hit the post, we've created chance, huffed and puffed, and ultimately we ain't got over the line.
Most of the season we've played with, certainly when he's been fit, Nat as the centre forward, and then players coming in from midfield to support him, rather than with what I would call a traditional centre forward. Do you think that's an issue at all in terms of the half chances that are going begging, because we don't have what I'd call a traditional centre forward in there waiting to tap them in?
I don't know. After a game like today, you can think, well, could we have played that off somewhere different? But then last game, Nat scored from inside the 18-yard box. So it was in the right place at the right time. So I don't think it's about individuals. It's about a collective desire to get on the end of something. We put enough balls into the box today, and we haven't. Look, the lads know that. We haven't put our body in where we need to, and sometimes you create your own luck, and if you don't have that extra little bit to get to where you need to get to, then you don't get that little bit of luck back, do you?
So, quick turnaround, Andy. We're back in action in less than 48 hours' time.
Yeah.
What is it that the players need to do to respond to today?
Well, I always back that lot to respond. I really do. I've said that to you before.
Yeah.
They'll be not tonight, as they should be. Same with me and Tom and the rest of the staff are. It is a quick turnaround. Sometimes that can be a really positive thing. We feel like we've given 3 points back that we've worked hard to gain over these last few games, and we'll be looking to right that wrong on Saturday. And finish the new year in a real positive way. And there's still plenty of football to play. We've seen in this league the amount of things that change and who can take points from where, and all we've got to do is control what we can, and that means going and getting a result on Saturday and seeing out the year with 3 points.
Andy, thanks as always for coming to speak to us. Go and get yourself a beer, and we'll
Thank
see you
you.
Saturday.
Cheers,
Cheers
mate.
mate.
Top man.